So as you can see, I have a lot of props with me now. I wanted to have a look at both Virasana and Vajrasana. They're kneeling positions, which are really good bases to do breathing practices, meditation, mudra, mantra. So I just wanted to show a few variations so that you can get yourself comfortable, particularly if you do want to do a breathing or meditation practice and you're going to be there for a few minutes. So we'll start off with Vajrasana, which is very simply just sitting on your heels. Now obviously this doesn't necessarily feel comfortable for everybody. If you find it just feels like a little bit too much on your ankles or a little bit of a stretch on your knees, you may find all you need is a blanket folded up or a small cushion which you can place between your thighs and your lower legs, and this will just raise the hips a little, which will ease the pressure on the knees and hopefully helps your ankles feel more comfortable. You may also like to have a blanket underneath you as well if you feel that the front of the ankle is pressing into the floor. Now if you know you have particularly tight ankles or knees that are not going to like this sort of angle, then a variation on Vajrasana, Virasana may be useful for you. So Virasana is where we sit between the ankles. So for me, I like to have one block between my ankles. That makes it super comfortable for my knees rather than sitting completely on the floor. So if it's just an issue with your knees, then one block may be enough. There are people in my class who have 4 blocks, so you can find the level that works for you. So if you know your knees are particularly tight and they don't want to bend quite so far, again you can sit on as many blocks as you need, with the aim being that the back is nice and upright, legs are relaxed. It's also a great position for digestion. So we can use blocks. If you have a bolster, this can also be a really nice alternative. So again, I would have it long ways. You come onto your knees, you bring your knees together, you've got your ankles either side of the bolster and sitting back here. And that again is very comfortable as a seat and takes a lot of the pressure off your knees and your ankles. Now if your ankles don't like to bend as much as mine are bending, then again, blankets can be very useful. So what I've got here is a rolled up blanket. And if your ankles are tight, then you may also need a little bit of support, this way, for your knees as well. So this blanket is to go under your ankles. So if your ankles won't come completely flat on the floor and they stay a little bit bent, this gives them some support. So again, come onto your knees, you're going to pop your ankles over the blanket, and then we have the blocks that just go on your sitting bones. So as you can see here, this just raises the ankles a little if you need a little bit more support under them. And again, you can roll that as thick as you need and have the blocks as high as you need. So I hope that helps you find a comfortable kneeling position, and we can use this now as a base for various breathing and meditation practices.